Start. MTC. Day 18, Number 1. The practice of medicine has meant the average age to which people in all nations may expect to live is higher than it has been in recorded history, and there is a better opportunity than ever for an individual to survive serious disorders such as cancers, brain tumors, and heart diseases. However, longer lifespans mean more people, worsening food and housing supply difficulties. In addition, medical services are still not well distributed, and accessibility remains a problem in many parts of the world. Improvements in medical technology shift the balance of population, to the young at first, and then to the old. They also tie up money and resources in facilities and trained people, costing more money, and affecting what can be spent on other things. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 18, Number 2. Sometimes a person is acclaimed as the greatest because there is little basis for comparison. For example, violinist Jan Kubelik was acclaimed as the greatest during his first tour of the United States, but when impresario Sol Hurok brought him back to the United States in 1923, several people thought that he had slipped a little. Jan Kubelik, 1923 Sol Hurok. However, Sol Elman, the father of violinist Misha Elman, thought differently. Misha Elman Sol Elman. He said, "My dear friends, Kubelik played the Paganini concerto tonight as splendidly as ever he did. Kubelik Paganini. Today you have a different standard. You have Elman, Heifetz, and the rest. Elman, Heifetz. All of you have developed and grown in artistry, technique, and, above all, in knowledge and appreciation. The point is, you know more, not that Kubelik plays less well. Kubelik. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 18, Number 3. Hubert Cecil Booth is often credited with inventing the first powered mobile vacuum cleaner. Herbert Cecil Booth. In fact, he only claimed to be the first to coin the term vacuum cleaner for devices of this nature, which may explain why he is so credited. As we all know, the term vacuum is an inappropriate name, because there exists no vacuum in a vacuum cleaner. Rather, it is the air moving through a small hole into a closed container, as a result of air being blown out of the container by a fan on the inside. But I suppose a rapid air movement in a closed container to create suction cleaner would not sound as scientific or be as handy a name. Anyway, we are stuck with it historically, and it is hard to find any references to vacuum prior to Booth. Booth. Interestingly, Booth himself did not use the term vacuum when he filed a provisional specification describing in general terms his intended invention. Booth. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 18, Number 4. If there's one thing koalas are good at, it's sleeping. For a long time many scientists suspected that koalas were so lethargic because the compounds in eucalyptus leaves kept the cute little animals in a drugged-out state. But more recent research has shown that the leaves are simply so low in nutrients that koalas have almost no energy. Therefore they tend to move as little as possible, and when they move, they often look as though they're in slow motion. They rest 16 to 18 hours a day and spend most of that unconscious. 1618. In fact, koalas spend little time thinking, their brains actually appear to have shrunk over the last few centuries. The koala is the only known animal whose brain only fills half of its skull. MTC. Good job. Let's start. MTC. Day 18, Number 5-6. Unlike coins and dice, humans have memories and do care about wins and losses. Still, the probability of a hit in baseball does not increase just because a player has not had one lately. 4 outs in a row may have been bad luck, line drives hit straight into fielders' gloves. This bad luck does not ensure good luck the next time at bat. If it is not bad luck, then a physical problem may be causing the player to do poorly. Either way, A baseball player who had 4 outs in a row is not due for a hit, nor is a player who made 4 hits in a row due for an out. If anything, a player with 4 hits in a row is probably a better batter than the player who made 4 outs in a row. Likewise, missed field goals need not be balanced by successes. A poor performance may simply suggest that the kicker is not very good. Being rejected for jobs does not make a job offer more likely. If anything, the evidence is mounting that this person is not qualified or interviews poorly. Not having a fire does not increase the chances of a fire. It may just be the mark of a prudent homeowner who does not put paper or cloth near a stove, put metal in the microwave, leave home with the stove on, or fall asleep smoking cigarettes. Every safe airplane trip does not increase the chances that the next trip will be a crash. Day 19. MTC. Good job.